welcome in, welcome in. If you think you can benefit from something like this where you need that extra support, I'm not sure if you have therapy or whatnot, but definitely this is a channel that I recommend to those that just need that support, that want to work on themselves. And I'm not the type of channel, okay, that just wants to talk about what I go through and don't have a solution. Many people gravitate towards people that are going through something, right? Because it's relatable content. You see somebody going through something and you just want, like, you want to watch that type of stuff. But the moment someone talks about that they're healing, this is the catch here, this is the key word, is healing. That's when things get tricky. This is when people start to, like, oh, no, 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 they back away because people don't want to work on themselves. They don't. By and large, people don't want to work on themselves. It's hard to change. Change is hard. I know it is. So that is what my channel is. My channel is more like change. What can I do to get myself out of this situation? What I'm going through right now, what can I do to get out of this situation? Okay, that is what my channel is in a nutshell. Okay, is working on one's self. Now, as you can see by the title of this live, it is called I Can Only Blame Myself. This is for me to come clean, to block out the noise of the negativity that I've been blaming on society, because I've been blaming society on the reason why I'm going through what I'm going through. All of my pain and suffering, I was like, oh no, the society is the reason why that this is happening, that this is happening. No, I am placing the blame where it belongs, and it's on me. Let me get started. So today's topic, once again, is I can only blame myself. Now, I'm extremely tired. Okay, I've been talking about my depression. I have major depressive disorder, and I'm exhausted. So I had to take some notes, you guys. I can't just think. I can't think from the top of my head what I want to talk about. So I do have it. I have some notes. Um, I want to start off by saying this. In order for me to take full back control of my life, I must place the blame on where it belongs, and that is me, not society. In order for me to gain back control, okay? Society has me like a string because I go through so much stuff, my BPD, MDD, and my GAD. I go through a lot on a daily basis, okay? Society has me like a puppet. I'm the puppet dancing. This is the strings. This is how society has me. In order for me to gain full control back of my life, I have to cut those strings, which is something very hard for someone to do, especially if you have borderline personality disorder. Okay? A part of this is one of the reasons why I have depression, chronic depression, major depressive disorder. It's a chronic type of depression. I want to start off with identity. If you have BPD, many of you that are going to be watching this with BPD will understand that we suffer with identity. And what that means is I lose myself because I'm molding myself with others, like whether it's music, food, clothes, cars, you name it. My identity is a big blur because of molding myself like a chameleon to what others like. And like I said, for those with BPD, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have borderline personality disorder, we have identity crisis because we mold ourselves. It's like a people pleasing thing, which is next on my list. I mold my identity. It doesn't matter who it is. And it's definitely, like I said, it's a people pleasing type thing. It can be a food. If somebody says, oh, I like to eat that, because of the self-worth ain't there, I will typically say, I like that too, when I know I don't. Things like that. So my identity is just blur. It's a big blur. Like, what do I like? What do I like? I need to stop trying to people please or disregard my self-worth by molding myself like a chameleon to what other people like so I can be liked or not judged. So this is why a lot of people with borderline personality disorder mold our personalities and mold our dislikes and likes of what other people like or dislike. So that's one of my things that I take full responsibility for. Is molding myself to what others like or dislike, which makes me fall into the next thing is people pleasing. Now, this is a hard one for me. I talked about people pleasing on my channel before. This one agitates the mess out of me, and I'm like recovering from people pleasing. Okay, I talked about this on my channel before, and it's something that also people with BPD do. A lot of my depression is surrounded by people pleasing, and I can only blame myself. Always saying yes when, having people disrespect my boundaries, things like that. Allowing people to disrespect my boundaries. Always trying to do what other people want me to do. Taking control. I'm allowing people to do this. I can only blame myself. I can't blame society for me losing my identity. That's not society's fault. Losing my identity is my fault. I can only take blame. And I've been so mad at how others been able to mold me, like I was saying in the beginning, like this, like a puppet. No, I allowed that. That was all me. People pleasing is all me. I can easily say no. I can easily tell somebody, sorry, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I can't. No. I can easily tell someone no, like I'm saying no right now in this live. But in reality, it's like I have to say yes. In reality, I feel like I have to do what people say. It's weird, and I think it's because of my BPD. And like a lot of this is like self-worth, self-love, self-esteem. All of that's tied. All of that is tied together. I have to work on that. It takes a lot to get, being a people pleaser. I'm telling you right now, many people suffer with that, especially like the extra nice people. I want you to check on people that are extra nice, because that was me. I carry this very friendly type warmth. I'm like a very friendly type person, and a lot of that is because of people pleasing. Check on those type of people that are always nice. Ask them, like, are you okay? Like, are you sure you're okay? And it's very I'm telling you, the pain and suffering from, like, losing your identity, people pleasing all the time, you get very drained and tired and depressed. But you can only blame yourself because you allowed those people in your lives like that. I mean, not in your lives, but you allowed these people to disrespect your boundaries because you just can't say no. You feel like you got to do what people say. Why though? And I keep telling myself, why? I can only blame myself. Doing things when I know I don't want to do it. I'm like an overachiever, and that stresses me out really, really bad, because I feel like I have to always put 110%, and that drains the mess out of me. It makes me think of being perfect. This is also my BPD, borderline personality disorder. I suffer with perfectionist. Like, I got to be perfect. So I'm always doing 110, and this also still ties down to people pleasing. All of that is still linked to people pleasing. Being perfect, trying to put the 110%. When I get home, I'm tired. I'm so freaking tired. But I can only blame myself. How I maneuver in the real world, how I operate in the real world and all the, the tiredness, when I get home and I just get so drained, so depressed, so this and so that, it's because of me. It's how I am operating. It's not society's fault. And that's what I thought it was. Like, oh, society made me lose my identity. Society is making me be a people pleaser. Oh, society is making me be an overachiever. No, that's all me. It's all me. How I operate in this world is all me. I can only blame myself, and I'm over it. Okay? And I'm over it. Society did not make me lose my identity. Society did not make me become a people pleaser. Society has nothing to do with why I'm an overachiever. And the next thing on my list is manipulation. Okay? I allowed people to manipulate my life, to dictate my life, to tell me how to think, to tell me how to feel, to tell me how to dress, to tell me how to speak, and the list goes on. I allowed that. I a lot of my pain and suffering is because of me. I can only blame myself, and I'm over it. I'm so tired of it. This is one of the reasons why I have chronic depression. And I'm working on myself, you guys. I've been having so many people tell me, "Are you okay? Your voice sounds different. You don't seem so friendly. You don't seem." I don't care. And I made a video like this on my channel. This is my thank you for asking though. But this is my rant. The title of my video is I Can Only Blame Myself, because I'm fed up, okay? I'm talking about how I've been placing blame on society for my pain and suffering, which in reality, that is not society's fault. It's my fault that that I have all this pain and suffering, and it has nothing to do with society. So no, I'm not okay. I'm not okay because I spent years and years and years of having, living in pain and suffering because I'm thinking, it's society's fault, but it's mine. Nothing to do with society. I mean, blaming so like, oh, I'm going through this because of people. I can't stand that people's doing this to me, that people's doing that to me. It's because I allowed it. I allowed this to happen. And now here I am at the big age that I am, and I'm finally taking back control of my life. And it's never too late to take back control of your life. It's never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. I just got to pause. One of my lovely subscribers just joined my room. just joined the live and just got me off track, derailed off track. Do I have Skylar in here? Skylar, are you really in my live right now? Wow, you made a live. Oh my goodness, Skylar. Let me tell you guys about Sincerely Skylar. She's been, someone been rocking with me since the beginning of this channel. Okay, so that's why I reacted the way I did. I know I was on a roll, I was on a roll talking, and then I saw Sincerely Skylar joining in. Okay, so get some rest now. I'll try. After this live, I'll try to get some rest. But Skylar, Sincerely Skylar, thank you so much for joining in. I'm so happy you were able to make a live, to make one of my lives. But yes, that's amazing. You just, that made my day. But happy you're doing this. So proud of you. You know what, Skylar? You, like I said, you just really, you kept me motivated, I swear, because I'm like, can I really do this? Can I really? Because you've watched my videos and you know my vision. You knew what my vision was from the beginning when I first was making my long form videos that I kept talking about. Oh, I can't wait to go live. I can't wait to this and that. And you were with me around the time when I said things like, I just want to give up and stop doing YouTube. Like, nah, I was doing all this self-sabotaging. So you was with me around that time. And so just to see you in here, it just means a lot to me, because like I said, you were one of the people that were, you was one of the people that was rocking with me, in the beginning. And and of course I'm one of your awesome subscribers. And just calm down. I don't actually want to calm down, to be honest. I'm glad I'm just You're gonna get that a lot over here. You're gonna get a lot of that over here, especially in the mental health niche, because I'm fed up. Okay, I'm really fed up with my pain and suffering. I made it to the end pretty much. What I was just talking about was how I'm tired of blaming society for my pain and suffering. Okay, that is what I've been talking about. I can only blame myself. I am taking full responsibility for my pain and suffering. I'm tired of saying society is the reason why I'm going through this. Society is the reason why I'm going through that. I'm over it. Okay, I'm taking full responsibility, accountability, and it's on me. And in order for me to place the blame on me, that's how I plan to heal, to be honest. If I can just stop saying that it's other people's fault of why I feel the way I do, the better I can heal. The quicker I can heal, the better I can work on myself. I need to stop blaming others. I need to stop blaming society. And it's time for me to take full back control of my life, because it's one of the reasons why I have depression. It's feeling like some kind of puppet to society. Society don't own me. They don't own me. Society do not own me. And it's taken me this long to realize that. But that's okay. It's never too late. Smooth. But I'm just gonna say this. Let me just say this. And I know it's hard. Okay, it is so hard to take back full control of your life, especially when you allowed others to dictate your life, to tell you what to do, what to like, what to dislike. If you're an overachiever, a people pleaser, losing your identity because of BPD and things like that. Because a lot of this stuff is definitely related to my borderline personality disorder, okay? Definitely. The whole, identity crisis that I talked about earlier, BPD, people pleasing, BPD. A lot of this is my BPD, and it just caused a lot of depression. But I will say this, we have to make sure that we're living in our truths. We have to make sure that we are living life the way that we want to. And I know that's hard. I know it's so hard to live life the way that you want to, because we don't want to be judged. We want to be liked. We don't want to be criticized. We don't want to this. We don't want to that. So we mold ourselves. We mold ourselves like chameleons, especially if you have BPD. Especially. We're known for doing things like that. We're known for liking what other people like. Let me like it. It's and we do this without even thinking about it. But we have to take back full control of our lives, because all it's going to do is eat you up. And I can only blame myself. If you're also a people pleaser, you're losing your identity, you're allowing people to manipulate you, to control you, you can only blame yourself. And I'm tired of blaming society, because it can also make you feel a certain type of way with people. And I'm like, no. In order for me to heal from these things, I have to take full responsibility. I have to take accountability. And I can only blame myself. And now that I can admit this, because a lot of people suffer with accountability. Many people cannot take full responsibility for their actions, for their behaviors, because they're in denial. So that's the first problem. Is denying that you have a problem. Stop being in denial and work on yourself. And that is what I kept doing. I kept blaming society for my pain and suffering. It's not society's fault. I just need to take back control of my life. And that is what I wanted to talk to you all about, okay? That's pretty much it. I know if you want to work on yourself and heal from things, that's what my channel is all about. Healing. Okay? The language of healing is working on yourself. Not just because you want to click this channel because somebody is going through something. No. Over here, we work on ourselves. We talk about what we go through, and then we work on ourselves. Okay? That is how things work over here. Mental health niche does not just mean to be crying all the time, talk about what you're going through, and then you end your video and that's it. No, over here we talk about what we go through and we find solutions. Because I don't like complainers, and I talked about this before on my channel. I don't like complainers, people that just complain. Because I'm in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, so what are you going to do about it? You said all that stuff. You said all these things about what you're going through. But yet you don't have no goal, no solutions to get out of that situation. And I know someone like this. I know someone like this in real life, that all they do is talk about what the heck they go through. And there's nothing wrong with venting. I say this all the time. There's nothing wrong with venting. If you got to vent, there's something on your mind, Talk about it. But if you're always talking about it to this person, to that person, to this person, and you're doing nothing about it, that's when I'm going to call it complaining. Yep. So that is it. That is it. Thank you guys so much for joining my live, my Monday mind shift. And I will be live again this Wednesday for the Wednesday check-in. So if you want to join me on Wednesday, you have something on your mind that you want to talk about. All right, everybody. That's it. Whoever else is in here. See you Wednesday. See you for Wednesday's live. Bye.